Hello students, today we start a new topic, critical path method in a chapter number 4, construction planning of a subject construction management. So here critical path method. So there are the two methods to draw the network diagram. First one is a CPM, means critical path method, and second one is a PERT, PERT, program evaluation review technique. So here in a critical path method today we discuss on it. So in a GTU examination generally CPM, what is CPM and explain in a detail. This type of the question asked in a GTU examination. Also question asked as a write a short note on a CPM or write a short note on a critical path method. So let's we start with today's lecture with CPM. So here in a CPM whole project is divided into small number of job or operation. So what is meaning of number of job or operation? Like if you prepare one bungalow like 2 BHK bungalow, so here numbers of job is different, like leveling, then after excavation, then after foundation PCC work, then after brickwork in a foundation, soil filling work, then after brickwork up to superstructure, concrete work at a lintel level, then after slab concrete work. So these are the different jobs or operation are there. So all the projects job are dependent with each other. Like if you start a superstructure, so superstructure is totally depend on a foundation brickwork. If foundation is not completed, so we can't start a superstructure brickwork. So it's a totally dependency activity, and all the jobs and operation are dependent on each other, and some of the activities are independent with other activities, like like electric fitting and plumbing, both are different, clear. So both the activities are not dependent on each other. So both the activities start parallel, means both the activities start on the same time. So in a critical path method all the numbers of the job or operation is dependent or independent with each other, and time taken to complete the activity are written in a diagram. So here in a CPM arrow is drawn, and above arrow time is given, clear. So like time duration is given in the form the days, week, month, year, etc. And below the arrow activities description is given, activities name is given, like excavation, like brickwork, etc. And the junction between the activities are known as a event. So here junction is denoted by the events. So event like 1 2 3 4 in the form the 1 2 3 4, and activity denoted by the alphabets ABCD. And CPM network is a activity oriented program. So here uh, one of the difference asked in a GTU examination, like write a difference between the CPM and PERT. So CPM network is a activity oriented program, and activity is shown by an arrow. So like simple arrow. So here there are the two event is there in an arrow, head event and tail event. So when the arrow is start is a head event, and end of the arrow is known as a tail event. So activity is shown by the arrow, and arrow length is not show the any not show the any duration or a time, like 5 centimeter length of the arrow is compulsory required, etc. No rules for the arrow. So arrow length is not a fix. uh, Now next is the CPM network is generally used for the repetitive type of the project work. So what is repetitive type work? So repetitive type work, like if you construct a multi-story building like 3 BHK flats or 3 BHK high-rise building, So 3 BHK, in a 3 BHK flats, all the flats are in a same dimension, same design. So in a first floor, second floor, up to 14th floor, all the works are the same. Clear? So it's called a repetitive work. Like also another example, like road network. So in a road network, all the works are like we take a project for 50 kilometers to construct a road. So here in a 50 kilometers, all the roads procedure are same for all time. Clear? So it's a repetitive type of the project work, and CPM is suitable for research and development type of the project. So here research and development, CPM network is required, because CPM network show the dependency and independency activity. Now next is activity duration or a time. So it's a most important point, activity duration or time. So activity duration time is required to perform the activity, like we take one of the activity like excavation for a foundation. So in excavation for a foundation, required time for a 3 BHK bungalow, required time is at 3 days or a 4 days. So these 4 days show the activity duration time. It's denoted by the symbol TE. So what is TE? TE is activity time, and the value T is written below the activity of the arrow. So it's important thing is that activity TE time is written on a CPM diagram. So like in the form of the days, week, month, etc. And the activity duration time can be fixed on the basis of the two method, like single time estimate and three time estimate. So here's what is single time estimate and what is three time estimate. So in a single time estimate, only T1 time is given. Estimated time, E means estimated time. E means estimated and T means time. So one single estimated time is given in a CPM network, and three times means in a PERT, program evaluation review technique. In a PERT, three time duration is given. So in a next slide we discuss about the single time estimate and three time estimate. So what is single time estimate? So CPM follow the deterministic approach, and information available for each job or operation or activity, and the time of the completion of the activity can be fixed easily, hence the only single time estimate is sufficient. So here one time is only estimated right in a CPM network, and no any calculation is required, only simple calculation is there for this total time. If you are required to total time, so kindly summation all the activities, so we get the easily total duration to complete the project. Now three time estimate. So PERT follow the probabilistic approach, probable time. It's a probabilistic means probable. Probable is a not a final value. It's a probable value. It's a higher or lower, etc. So activity time estimate may be highly uncertain, and three time estimate are made initially, and the value T work out by the empirical formula. So it's a most important formula for the CPM network and a PERT network in a for a network diagram. So in a PERT diagram, three time is given: TO, TM and TP. So what is TO? TO is a optimistic time. TP is a pessimistic time, and TM is a most likely time. In the next slide we discuss about all these three, TO, TM and TP, and TE is a estimated time. So from this formula you get the exact uh, figure of the TE value. So here TO, TM and TP is a final uh, by using this formula we get the estimated time. So T is equal to TO plus 4Tm plus Tp divided by 6. So it's a formula for a 3-time estimate. Now we discuss about the what is optimistic time, TO, what is TP means pessimistic time, and what is TM, most likely time. So let's we start with a TO. So time required to complete the activity assuming everything goes all right, and this activity is denoted by TO, means we know that all the activities are completed on time, all the activities are completed as per our schedule. So it's called a optimistic time. Like we target the excavation completed in 3 days, and we complete the excavation in 3 days, so this time is known as a optimistic time. So all the activities are assuming everything goes all right. Clear? So it's called a optimistic time, TO. Next is a pessimistic time. So the time required to complete the activity assuming everything goes wrong, so this is denoted by TP, pessimistic time. P means pessimistic and T means time. So in a pessimistic time, like if excavation, we write that excavation completed in 3 days, but excavation is not completed in 3 days and more than 3 days, like 5 days, 7 days are done. So this time is known as a pessimistic time, and time required to complete the and this time is denoted by TP. And third one is the most likely time. So time required to complete the activity assuming that only such a thing goes wrong is known as a most likely time. So here M indicate the most likely and T indicate the time. So time required to complete an activity assuming that uh, all the activities assuming that only such activities goes in a wrong side, and some of the activities goes in a right direction, like some of the activity completed on time and some of the activities are required more time, or required more time is known as a most likely time. So all these three values TO, TM and TP, all these three values write in this equation, and you get the one time is known as a T, and the formula is that T is equal to TO plus 4Tm plus TP divided by 6. Clear? So here we complete our topic, and in the next lecture we discuss about CPM examples. So from the example you get the very well idea about the CPM network and PERT network. And also one of the important question asked in a G2 examination, write a write difference between the CPM and PERT network. Clear? Thank you.